Have you ever been in a relationship that started off so exciting, fresh and fun, but months or years later it starts feeling a bit slow and stale, despite you loving that person so much? Well, if you can relate, then first you need to understand this hard truth. If you can't have these quiet and slow moments with your partner, then you're going to have a hard time in a long-term relationship. Now, it's not me saying you should stop putting in any effort and not go on dates with your significant other anymore, as you've now done the chasing and secured the boyfriend or girlfriend, because that's how most relationships go wrong. But you must understand that it's very normal for relationships to go through different phases of hard, emotional work, adventures, thrill, and stressful times. But how you show up during your day-to-day life when you're tired, stressed, and maybe not as much in the mood is just as equally as important as the loud, exciting moments when you both feel on top of the world. So let me show you some fun ways my girlfriend and I rekindle our romance after a slow and pretty difficult phase. Number 1. Understand each other's love languages.
I bought you some flowers!
You just bought your partner some flowers because your love language is giving.
Oh, thanks. Can I have a hug? I want to spend time with you.
Sorry love, hectic day, I've got to go, I love you. However, what you might not understand is that her love language isn't giving. It's quality time and physical touch. So 2 hours later...
I'm back.
Hi.
What's wrong? Nothing. Why are you mad at me? I literally bought you flowers earlier. Whoa, Tom, stop right there. This is future Tom here. Her love language is quality time and physical touch. Okay, so the flowers are great, but running off without giving her a hug or spending time with her or talking to her for a little bit, that's why she's upset. Ah, right, okay, come here, I'm sorry.
The moral of the story is to take some time to really understand how you and your partner like to be loved, so that you can support them in the correct way when they're down.
Where did you learn this stuff, dude? You've got to subscribe to Tom Bidgood.
Number 2, go on a mini date every day. Now, everybody always tells you never stop dating, but that can sound pretty expensive, so I came up with the mini date challenge. Now, this challenges both of you to find a way to connect and create a new memory together every single day. And it can be done by doing something as simple as watching a romantic film, cooking dinner together, going on a walk, or just playing a game. Now, this will keep your relationship feeling fresh and fun, as it's not about spending loads of money or planning anything fancy. It's about enjoying and looking forward to those little moments after a stressful day where you can just forget about life a little bit. But don't worry, if you are struggling with any ideas for the perfect mini date, then number 3, create an our thing list. Because every couple is different and finds fun in loads of different ways. So I want both of you to grab a piece of paper or just use your notes to write some activities or locations that remind you of your relationship and bring you back to happy memories. For example, me and my girlfriend tried to go to the local farm and get their milkshakes every week. And no, this isn't for the milkshakes, although they taste damn good. But it's actually just to have the car ride, the conversations and the music. In fact, sometimes we can even just be in silence the whole time listening to music because how tired we are from work. But that's kind of like the whole point of doing this. When you're missing that you time to really connect, you can go back to one of your comfort activities, and number 4, have deep conversations. But how exactly do you do this?
What's your favourite memory of us? Ask questions that can't be answered quickly. Ooh, I think when we were in Ibiza together celebrating my birthday. See, that was a good deep question, as it allows for endless following questions like, oh yeah, that's definitely in my top 3 as well. But why did you pick that one exactly? I just loved it because we were just lying there. Notice how I just agreed with what my partner was saying. Now, agreeing with them can open a massive door to deep conversations. I just felt so happy, you know? Like a kid again. Because it encourages them to open up more about their feelings. Sorry. What about you? What's your favourite? Now, obviously don't lie if it wasn't your favourite memory, because actually pivoting to a new perspective can open up even more questions and create an even deeper conversation. See, I did love that one, but that's in my top 3. I reckon my number 1 favourite one was when...
Looking back at your best memories or planning your future with your partner is the best way to start having a deep conversation.
Okay, let me flip the question a little bit. What's something that you've always wanted to do with me, but you've never done before? Now, I call this the tree trunk technique. Oh, let me think. I'd love to...
Now, conversations are like trees. As you get more and more into it, they expand to create branches, which represents the different ways the conversation goes.
On the screen now is a list of 10 deep questions that you can ask your partner to help create that conversation tree. And don't worry, if you haven't been with your partner too long and you don't really have too many past memories, talk about the future, because there's endless conversation with that, and it can also give you a little idea as to what they like and what they want to do, so you can plan ahead. Thank me later, seriously. Yeah, sorry. Carry on.
Now remember, the most important thing to do is let them express their feelings. Listen to them and don't be afraid of a little bit of silence, as it sometimes forces them to elaborate even more. Also, find story openings within their responses. Number 5. The little things matter. Now if you still don't believe me, then compare the daily habits of these two couples and tell me which one's stronger. It is unbelievable when you watch it side by side how much just greeting your partner, putting your phone down and being present can make your day-to-day relationship better. If you're wondering why the small things actually do matter so much, it's because birthdays, anniversaries and big events are really easy to remember. But what your partner does on a day-to-day basis actually makes up 95% of your relationship. So these little things that you do in the day say, I'm here and you matter to me in ways that words alone sometimes can't. The small acts of kindness every day, like the coffees in the morning or just a supportive text on a stressful day, really do go a long way, so try and romanticize those little moments, trust me. Number 6, have your own personal hobby or interest. Now as much as you want to do everything together as a couple, sometimes you need your own space for a little while to grow individually, like I do with filming in the gym and my girlfriend does with her fitness. In fact, it took me a little while to realise that women also need other women's company to feel more feminine, and men need other men to improve their masculinity. Now of course you need a fair balance between spending time with your friends and your partner, but trust me, the benefits this can have to your relationship is huge, because it gives you an outlet to reset and release any personal frustrations going on with your life, so that when you come back to your partner, you're feeling fresher than ever in your relationship, because you're not feeling snappy or annoyed at them just because you've got something going on. So don't ever take it personally if your significant other wants alone time or time with mates, because you must understand and appreciate your partner's personal needs if you both want to continue to grow as individuals. And finally, number 7, properly communicate. Women, let me tell you a secret. Men cannot mind read.
Why don't you know why I'm mad at you? What does that even mean?
As much as I wish they damn could.
I just wish you'd communicate more. You don't talk to me.
And men, it's important to also talk about your feelings too.
I've just been feeling a little bit down lately.
Opening up to your partner can be super hard, but remember, the right person will be by your side supporting you no matter what. The most important thing is that you have clicked on this video, which means you've acknowledged that there might be some improving both you and your partner can do within your relationship, which honestly says a lot about you as an individual and a couple. So remember, it's not you versus your partner. It's both of you versus the problem always. Thank you so much.